Hi guys, this is going to be an update about the website, what has happened and where I'm going to be going with it in the near future. Most of you probably already know I have had a website for quite some time, but it's not really offered very much functionality. The original website was a static affair. It just listed all of my videos, separated them out a little, made it a tiny bit easier to find the different Let's Plays I'd done, for example, so it was a little easier to see all of the games I'd done a Let's Play on, but on the whole didn't add much value, really. We've moved over to a much more powerful system. We're now using we've got our own server and we're using WordPress, so I can sort of add things a lot easier. It will give us a lot of extra functionality, but currently none of that is implemented. We've got WordPress up, but in actual fact we've got pretty much nothing except a front page with all of the latest videos. This section up here is pretty much not doing anything. You can see the latest videos. We did have a thing where you could view the videos by playlist, but we had absolutely nothing that you didn't have on the YouTube channel. And my intention in the near future is to change that. We've actually got an underlying structure that works. We've got an underlying data structure, and I can show you that. If I go along to desktop, we have these things called storyboards and mods. Storyboards we've only got a few of them for testing purposes, but if I go along to Beginner's Guide to Modding Skyrim, I can have a description and I have a list of the videos that belong to that. This is very similar to the YouTube playlist, except of course I could add images, I could add text describing what the playlist is and then display it on the website. I also have mods, which is essentially a list of mods that I have covered in all of my Skyrim videos. I've only done the Skyrim videos so far, but these are all of the Skyrim mods that I have ever covered. It's only basic information at the moment, the title, some images and a link to wherever you can find that mod, but I can connect these mods to any of my videos, which means we can now have a search function up here. We're going to create a search function that allows you to type in the name of a mod or the Nexus ID and find any video that I have made that describes that mod. I still have to add the mods for the Mod Organizer series and for the Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3 series, but that is on its way. However, I've got all of the Skyrim mods that are covered in Skyrim Mod Sanctuary, Skylight and the Beginners Modding series for Skyrim. And what I'm going to be doing now is looking for a WordPress theme, a theme that will allow us to display the data we now have in the system in a manner that's useful to you, the viewer. So for example, I'll want a front page that has sort of maybe the latest news up here, perhaps in something similar to this, a scroll bar, but something that's a little, I mean, this is a little brutal, it fills the screen, and then perhaps below it something similar to this, the latest videos I've made, but in a manner that's a little neater, a little smaller, and a little better designed for desktop. I feel this particular layout looks good on mobile devices, but is not particularly optimized for a desktop screen. I'm having to do quite a lot of scrolling. So, a decent, useful front page, but also options across the top for, say, all my Let's Plays, separated by games, the modding videos, that type of thing. And when I click on, say, the Beginner's Guide to Modding Skyrim, it'll open up the storyboard for the Beginner's Guide to Modding Skyrim, and as you can see, there's a little description. I'll fill out the descriptions a little more, and then underneath it, it will display all of the videos in that storyboard. As you can see at the moment, what it actually does is it just suggests 3 videos you might like somehow that it thinks are related to this. That's just automatic. That's not deliberate. Ignore that. So yeah, it'll have the 10 videos that are in that particular storyboard displayed nicely here, so you can see all of the videos that belong to that storyboard. And of course, we'll have the same for all of the Let's Plays. Drop down menus. You click it. separated by chapters. Click on a chapter and it'll show you all of the videos that are in that particular chapter. That's going to be kind of similar to how I add on the static website, so that'll help people find out if I've done a Let's Play on a game. And then lastly, some type of search functionality. Perhaps it'll be up here, perhaps there will be a link to an advanced search that will let you find a mod and find out if I have done any videos on that mod. At a later date, we might expand the feature to allow people to request mods. I thought that would be a nice feature if people could submit a mod request along with the link and so on, and I could have a look through them and see which ones I want to try out. I'm not promising that because obviously there are quite a lot of issues with such a system, but that's what I'm thinking. Some sort of submission system would be nice. You'll also notice we do have a forums. The forums is in a sort of semi-state of working. Well, actually, the forums is working. We just haven't done an official rollout yet. I have not been very active on these forums yet. This is mostly due to spending time on a lot of other things, including the website. But my intention is once the website is rolled out officially, we will roll out the forums officially. And I will start spending a lot more time there and interacting with people on those forums. And so that is it. Basically, what I need now is to add the skin. To add the skin to allow us to use the data that's now in the system. And for that, as I said, I'm going to be looking to get a theme. Now, you can buy some pre-made themes, and I did try a few, but none of them worked exactly. So I thought, I'm just going to find a company or a person and pay them to make me one. Now, I do realize there are probably some people out there listening to this who might be able to help me, and if you think you can do this, if you think you have the skill set to make a theme, and it has to be made well as well. My system admin's pretty keen on whatever theme we use, it should be written in a good format. It should meet the general standards, the general norms of WordPress themes. So it should be someone who actually knows WordPress pretty well. And if you are such a person and you would like to give me an offer, tell me how much it will cost, and tell me how much time you can spend. I'm looking to be able to spend time on a regular basis over Skype or something and just be able to poke the person and ask for things, ask how things are going, and within a timely time frame. Obviously, I would like this done reasonably soon, so it needs to be someone I can access reasonably often mostly during the day, but for me it wouldn't be too bad if it had to be in the evening as well. See how things are going and can get done, reasonably soon. What I don't want is someone who can spend an hour a week for the next year. I'm looking for someone who can spend quite a few hours in the next month or so that I can get this rolled out. But I mean, if there's no one out there, I'm going to be looking at some companies. I'm going to look at some local companies and see what offers I can get to make this website functional, to make it useful. As I said, we've got the data. We've got data that is now useful, I think. Now I need it to be presented in a manner that is useful and allows the functionality to be unlocked, the data to be accessed. The person, if there is someone out there thinking that they might be able to help, don't worry about the search functionality. The system admin says he can make that pretty easily, so we'll just make that and add it to the theme in some way. So if you are a WordPress expert and you do think you're going to have the time, make me an offer. I'll leave an email address down below. It's the same one as last time. For everyone else, please, that email is purely for website related business requests. This is not a way to ask me to try out mods or help with your loader or those type of things. Please do not abuse it. I don't want to have to start blacklisting emails on my mail server. So yeah, please stick to sort of business inquiries only. If you want to make me an offer, send it to me that way and I will try and get back to you as soon as possible. I know quite a few people sent me offers in the past. I don't know if any of those still stand up, because it was quite a long time ago. So yeah, that website will be down below. One thing I should add is I'm not looking to make the website super flashy. It should be reasonably simple. The theme we chose as a base is a simple one, and I like the idea of simplicity. I don't mind some more appropriate graphics a little more appropriate to my sort of channel, but it should be something that's understated. I generally want the data to be the focus, the information that we're trying to show to be the focus, not the interface itself. The menu should be useful, smooth, friendly, but you shouldn't be looking at the menu thinking, wow. You should be looking at the data and thinking, wow. So if people want to find a list of mods or a list of videos based around one mod, the data should be what is the focus, not the surrounding styling. Just thought I'd put that out there. I am looking for something sedate, definitely. And that is it. I am hoping to have an official rollout of the website sometime at the beginning of next year. January would be nice. February at the latest is my intention. I was originally hoping to hit Christmas this year, but that is looking unlikely. Hopefully, we will have an official rolling out of the website, and it will have functionality that will help you guys find the videos you need to find, and some better ways of communicating and interacting with me and with other viewers, the forums being the primary source at the moment. So hopefully that will be officially launched sometime fairly soon, so keep watching out for that. Okay guys, thank you for listening, and I will see you around.